My brother's girlfriend left him for his student and I can't stop laughing. My brother Jake was a bully as a child. He would insult me, call me fat, stupid, ugly, and more every chance he got. He made sure I had no friends in the small K-12 school we went to. I wasn't great at standardized tests, so he would get on my case about that too, calling me stupid and useless. His tutoring sessions were just him and my dad yelling at me. My parents let him do whatever because they believed in tough love. He was smart, social, and played sports and 2 instruments. Jake was and is the golden child. I was diagnosed with dyslexia my senior year of college, though my parents don't believe in learning disabilities and just told me to try harder. Jake majored in SLAN, went to 2 Ivy League sub and is currently getting a PhD, something my parents won't stop bragging about. They never bothered to even read a single essay I wrote, but their walls are plastered with his accomplishments. He still makes subtle digs at me now. I am 27F and he is 30M, and yet I still feel like a child competing with him for my parents' love. My brother has been dating Figolo, 24F, for 6 years now. The girl was also a grad student, but in a slightly different program. She's sweet, smart, and very passionate about her career. She has never made it a secret that she wants to be married eventually. Jake and Philo had the finances, children, jobs talk last year. She asked him when they would get married. He said he had plans for a proposal. The thing is, my brother never wanted to get married, at least to Figo. I think he was waiting for someone else to come along, and Villaro was a good placeholder. I told him to tell her the truth, but he ignored me. And she found out through some damning texts. She called me and asked if Jake really didn't plan on marrying her. I admitted it and encouraged her to talk to him, but she didn't. As a grad student, Jake also has to teach a few classes. He also has mandatory study sessions over Zyme. I've heard him during lecture, and he is the worst teacher. I feel sorry for his students. He is rude, belittling, arrogant, and he gets frustrated if the students don't get the answers right on the first try. There is a reason he has a 2.1 rating on Wired, my professor. To his credit, he is like that for all students. However, there is one student that he singles out. Let's call him Sneaky because Jake hates that name. Neek is a class clown. He doesn't get good grades in Jake's class. He also calls out Jake for being rude to other students. Needless to say, Jake despises Kim because he was doing poorly in Jake's class. Nee had to get a tutor along with her own classes, research, and teaching. Figor is also a tutor for the university. Figor ended up being Steve's tutor. Sixney complained about how awful Jake was as an instructor and as a person. Vikizo, who just found out that Jake didn't want to marry her, also found out that Jake is the type of academic she despised. She dumped Jake and not long after started dating Sneak. They seem very happy together. My brother has been moping around the house claiming that his fiancée left him for another man. My parents have been coddling Jake the entire time, calling Steak a homewrecker or the male equivalent, and Villo a whore. I haven't been able to stop laughing. For the first time, something in my brother's life didn't go perfectly and it's all his fault.